decided to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Yeah.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go. Pause red. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Black open. Black shot. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Parrish. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. The Packers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. You look at this Packers defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Complete to Olave on the out route. Touchdown Raiders. Chris Olave his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 22-yard line.
Second and 10. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 20. You look at this Raiders defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And 21 yards there as they convert on third.
I do think that sometimes on third and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big game and a conversion on third down. That's a big pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
In motion right, Dobbs. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. This defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
He completes it to Olave. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Got it. Ready? Check, Bobcat. Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Go, Reed, go.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
On the jump. Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And now an audible here into something else. this call down near the goal line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
On the set. 22 needle. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a 1st.
Blue strike.
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Check smash, check smash. 70 Timberwolves.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 11. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Across midfield, a little juke. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards.
And there's an example of not taking your practice work, your drill work, and turning it into game speed. You work on that all the time. 3rd and long, you want to let them make the catch, rally to the football, tackle them short of the sticks. The pursuit there, not that great.
Yeah, not great. That may be an understatement. That turned into a big play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
21, Packers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay,
About
right?
set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Claws red. Hut.
Throwing to start the drive. Parrish. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Black Ultra.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set.
Back to throw. Parrish. And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here is third and quite a ways.
Drill green. Hut.
Looking to throw. Parrish. He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 17 yards out. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Packers 17.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively. There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Smash, red, fury, yellow. On the ball.
To throw on 3rd down. Parrish. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Packers 17.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Let's go
From
now.
the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Dragon 60.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
19 Tiger. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Green Jack. Cheetah. Cheetah.
Throwing to start the drive. Parrish. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Ready.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Check, smash.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Ready,
The
set.
offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Bravo 80.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Strike.
And the Packers first down.
Off the play fake. Parrish. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week. Another one here. Remember, he's not a DB. He's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you could really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Hustle. Check. Hurt.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Cougar 19.
They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. The extra point forthcoming.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Type, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
Trap 60. 7 Pirates. Ready.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. 27 yards there, a 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Here we go. Hurt. Right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 21 yards away. And the Raiders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Point after, right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Down.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Black shot.
On 1st and 10, Parrish. He'll find Bateman once more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Parrish. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. 55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, It's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Warriors 70.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Black swap. Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Red, cycle. Ready, go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Parrish rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter.